You know, you gotta really be dumb and stupid to think that you can get away with posting a racist tweet and not think you're gonna suffer from the repercussions. Let's get right into. Hello, everybody. This is your girl, Miss Angela, on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching my videos, been posting comments. I appreciate everybody's support, and let's get into this story. So while I was at work yesterday, I decided to basically look at my timeline on YouTube, and I noticed that I saw an advertisement that said Roseanne's show gets canceled after racist tweet. So I said, what did this bitch do now? I honestly said that. What did this bitch do now? So I read what she did. And this is what Roseanne did. Roseanne is one of those people that she's very provocative. I grew up watching Roseanne's comedy, not her show. I never really liked her show because I'm not going to lie to you. They all look frowsy to me. I'm just going to keep it real. But her show was the anti-Cosby in that Cosby was this black family that was upper mobile. They were upper class. They were professionals. Whereas the Connors, they were more blue collar. And they lived in a fictional town in Illinois. At least the Huxtables. The Huxtables lived in an affluent neighborhood in a section of Brooklyn, which at the time, it was very rare to have that area in Brooklyn be affluent, but really, it really was. It was like one of the only nice areas in Brooklyn. However, I never really got into the show. They just look too frowsy for me. I'm just going to be honest. However, I did love the movie She-Devil. I thought that movie was funny as a kid. And I did watch some of her comedy specials. But besides that, I never really got into Roseanne because I thought that when Roseanne sung the national anthem and when she spat on the American flag, because she's a white woman and she benefited from the American system, I said she's an asshole. And I never trusted her after that. I said, you got to be a dummy to really give a big F you to the people that have helped you along the way. You got to be dumb. These are people who watch your show, Blue Collar Americans, and you disrespectfully sing an American national anthem like that and spitting on a flag. Yeah, whatever. So she comes back with the show Roseanne, and instead of just keeping it moving, saying her other tweets, I didn't like how she talked about Cosby because she went in on Cosby before they even arrested him. She was one of the people that was a staunch supporter of convicting Cosby. She posted this tweet that says, when the Muslim Brotherhood has a baby with Planet of the Apes equals VJ. Now, VJ, that's code for Valerie Jarrett. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you really about that life, Roseanne, you would have posted her name. You really not about that life. Because if you was a real chick, you would have said Valerie Jarrett right there. But you said VJ. Now, I think it's kind of jacked up that people figured out that it was VJ because, number one, Valerie Jarrett was born in Shara, Iran. She is not a Muslim. She is a black woman. Her parents were living in Iran because her father was stationed there as a medical doctor. He's a medical doctor, and her mother is an educator. She was born in Shara, Iran, because of that. But she is not Iranian. I don't know where people get this story that she's Iranian. The woman is black. She's just high yellow. That's all. Valerie Jarrett, however, is kind of unfazed. She's like, she's like that. She says those things. I don't know why she's given a platform. It is what it is. I'm unbothered by it because she's a woman who's of affluence. To her, it's like, what the fuck? Like, she's a dumb bitch. She put her foot in it. And this is what I'm going to say. For you to make a tweet like that about Valerie Jarrett, you really took the time of day to get out of the fact that you had a hit show to focus on a woman who's moved on in her political career. You had a comeback, Roseanne. And because of that tweet, you not only lost staffers like Wanda Sykes, ABC pulled the plug within 2 hours. They gave you a big FU. You're a dumb woman for that. You caused over 200 staffers to lose their jobs. Okay? Now, yes, your agency dropped you. Your agency that represents you, they dropped you. But at the same time, Roseanne, it's very hard for people who are writers, lighting crew, directors, people that work as the people that are like the gaffers. Those type of people, it's very hard for them to get jobs. The writers have it harder than pretty much anybody. Because they was on a show that got canceled, they got a stain on their resume. And it wasn't canceled due to low ratings, or it wasn't ended because they went on a series finale. You put out a racist tweet. And in this day and age, you can't get away with that shit. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that the thing with Roseanne is that Roseanne felt comfortable to say those things because of who the president is. Roseanne felt that she loves Trump. Trump has been one of her supporters, and she felt, okay, now I could really say what I have to say. Now, I'm going to say this. Roseanne, this is not her first time saying something very disparaging about a group of people. The difference is that she poked fun at Valerie Jarrett. And some of the things were inconsistent because she's not Muslim. Okay? She's a black woman. Now, I do think it's kind of jacked up that people think she look like a monkey. But still, it doesn't give her any right to say that shit. I feel that she violated her freedom of speech when she did that. Because comparing black people to monkeys has been derogatory throughout history. Now, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. This is the same woman that in 2009 did a photo shoot where she was dressed as Hitler. Okay, even though she's Jewish. And baked cookies in an oven. And the cookies were gingerbread cookies, and they were burnt. Okay? Now, for those of you that don't understand the connotation behind that, that's because Hitler ordered his Nazi staffers to place Jewish people in the ovens and burn them alive to where they were charred. Now, you gotta be a real demented bitch to poke fun at that and know it's supposed to be your own people. You weren't even on Jewish code, okay? If you could do that and poke fun at your own people and then dress up as Hitler and think that shit is funny, I'm not shocked that you would call a black woman a monkey. I'm not shocked because you just fucking betrayed your own people. And for all the black people that co-sign this bitch, you gotta be dumb. You gotta be dumb and you need your fucking asses kicked, number one. If you watched her show, I don't know what to tell you. You lose brownie points for me because I never watched it. 13 million people viewed this woman's show. Okay? So that means that we got 13 million people that love Roseanne, which means we got 13 million people that co-sign this woman's nonsense. Okay? Then, to make shit worse, this bitch is going to blame Ambien on her racist tweets. So Ambien had to come out, the people that own it. The company is called, I believe it's called Solaroni. Let me just get it right. Hold on. Ambien. Because I like to get my shit right. But the company that owns Ambien said no. It does have some side effects, but one of them is not racism. Let's put that out there because now you met Sanofi. So Sanofi said, let's get that clear. It does have side effects, but racism isn't one of them. So basically, you trying to take Ambien out. See, that's why I say bitches like you can't be trusted because If I was Ambien, if I was Sanofi, I would sue your fucking ass because you causing defamation to these people. You committing defamation against their business. Because now people are going to be like, oh my God, if somebody takes Ambien, they may say nigger. They may say, spick. They may start looking at black people as monkeys. So you don't understand what the damage that you did and what you did to people when you caused them to lose jobs. And Ambien sales could go down because they'd be like, Ambien sales is probably going to go down anyway this week because of your ass. People be like, Roseanne buys Ambien. She takes that shit. Fuck that. I'm not touching this. So you going to cause their stocks to go down. Now, the bitch has come back from Twitter after leaving her Twitter, and she's now attacking her former co-stars. And what I'm going to say about that is this. Roseanne, you can't take accountability for what you caused. And if I was your co-stars, I would never talk to you again. I hope you're blackballed. And I'm going to also say something else too. I believe this is your karma for what you did to Cosby. You caused this man who, if it wasn't for his show, Carsey Warner would not have given you your own show. Let me explain why. See, the Cosby Show was a smash hit. It wasn't just a hit. It was like a mega smash hit. In that, it caused NBC and the producers of the show and Viacom, who also produced the show, to become rich. Okay? So when wealth is attributed to something, whether it's a TV show, a record label, an album, a movie, profits are made. When profits are made, the budget gets bigger. So because they have more money to work with other projects, they chose you as the forefront of their own project as being a wife to a blue-collar husband in a fictional blue-collar town. So Cosby, in the long run, helped you out. But instead of just minding your business and staying neutral, your fucking dumb ass decided, oh, let me take Cosby down. Cosby is a rapist. And just say it and just minding your business. Hey, you probably didn't like the guy, but you could have just kept your fucking mouth shut. But you're such a hater, Roseanne. You don't know how to think that not only did you go for Cosby's throat for years, you tried to bring down Whoopi Goldberg with the t-shirt that she wore to the Women's March. You posted the fake one that it was proven last year that it was doctored up to where Whoopi Goldberg was to look like she was anti-American, okay? People know that picture is fake. But your ass had to repost it because you wanted to prove a point that, look, I'm not the only one that did something provocative. I'm not the only comedian. You want to take down a black icon, an EGOT person. See, you're a dirty person. And that, to me, shows that you're racist. And I'm glad Whoopi checked you today. I really am. But I'm going to just say this. I believe that ABC did this because ABC wanted to get rid of her. I don't think ABC did this out of being noble. I believe ABC said, we're going to drop this shit right now before things get worse. Because we don't want lawsuits to come. We don't want viewers to start watching our other programs. Because if we keep her on, we could lose even more money. They didn't do this because they were anti-racist. They did this because they were saving their neck, which is a smart business move, but it's nothing to say, oh, they're the good guys. No, it's not about them being the good guys. It's about them making a smart business move. And I want all black people to understand that. Let's not go in a hoopla of, oh, like Disney is noble. They did a good thing. I'm going to go to Disney World and have a party for my 2 twin children. No, bitch. They did that to save money. Okay? It was a smart business move that they did on their half. And I'm not going to commend them. I'm just going to say it was wise. That's all. And that's what we got to understand. And that's what I have to say. Roseanne's a dumb bitch, and she deserved to get fired. It's a karma for what she did to cause pain in Bill Cosby's life. That's how I feel. Because for a person like Valerie Jarrett not to give a fuck about the racist tweet, I do believe that the powers that be said, we want this bitch Roseanne to do something dumb because of what she did to Cosby. And on that note, this is your girl, Miss Analytical, signing off. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube, like my videos, please comment, and also hit that bell to receive those notifications. Later.